Hi guys, my name is Ferdy and in this video series I'll talk about the amazing features of the Astra theme, one of the best themes for WordPress. There's a free version that has a lot of capabilities, but there are also premium upgrades, and in this video series I will cover every topic. If you want to get one of the premium packages of the Astra theme, you can go to ferdycorp.com/Astra. This is an affiliate link, so when you buy this through my link I get a commission, so thank you for that. Then you can choose a package and click on Get Started. You can pay with credit card or PayPal. Then you can download all the premium plugins, upload them to your website, activate them, and then through these tutorials I will show you step by step how all the premium plugins work. If you like what you're seeing so far, please like this video, and if you want to see more upcoming videos, please consider to subscribe and click on the bell notification so you'll get an update when I upload a new video. Now let's get started. In this video we will take a look at the WooCommerce settings. I created a WooCommerce webshop. I have a tutorial about it. If you search on YouTube for WooCommerce 2019 Ferdy, it should pop up. Yes, this one with those colors, new. And there I show you step by step how you can create a beautiful webshop. And over here we're going to take a look at the settings. So I click on Customize, because also without the Pro WooCommerce module you can have some settings and I want to configure them. And there are two places where you can adjust things. Over here at WooCommerce we can have a store notice. So you can say this is a demo store. If you enable it, I really don't like this option because you don't see the header. And when you go to a different page in the website you still see this. So I don't use this. You could use a hook if you want to. We discussed it in the other tutorial, but it is an option. We go back. The product catalog. At this moment we show the products. These are 6 different kind of products. We also can say I want to show the categories. There are no images at this moment at the categories. You also can say I want to show the categories and the products. I bring it back to products. Also here on a category page. So if I go to all the merchandise, for instance, that's a category. What do I want to display there? The products or the subcategories or the subcategories and products. I leave it at products. And then we have the default sorting. Right now it's alphabetical. You can also do it on the average rating or the most recent one. Sort by price, ascending or descending. So here's the cheapest one and here's the most expensive one. I leave it at default. Then I go back. I go to the product images. And you can change the cropping. You can say, do it uncropped. And then it looks like that. I like that. You can say custom. You can have an aspect ratio. You can say 1 by 1, they will be square. And you can change the main image width. Keep in mind that if you do this and it will be lower than 200, then the image quality becomes really low. So I leave it as it is. The only thing I want to do, I want to make it uncropped. And if I click on publish, I save it. Then I go back and then we have the checkout. And if you click over here, you go to the checkout page. This is really nice. Do we want to show the company name field? Over here, I can say hide it or make it required. And if you make it required, you will see an asterisk over here. So if I would do that, it looks like that, but not everybody has a company. So I say optional. The same goes for the address line 2, here are 2. You can say I want to have 1, so I hide the second one and then it is gone. Phone field, hidden, optional or required. Highlight the required field with an asterisk. I like that because then people know I need to fill this in. And then we have the privacy policy page. I don't have it, so I choose a custom page. But if you do that over here, there's a text and it says when you buy something, you agree with our privacy policy. Then we have the terms and conditions. They need to comply with that. So if I select the page, it should be terms and conditions, of course, but I don't have the page at this moment. Then I need to check that they read it and that they agree, and then they can place the order. And here you can change the text that is over here. So I like it, I publish it. And then if I go back and I go back and I go to layout, I also see WooCommerce over here. But if I go and close it and I go to the backend, drag it to the left, I go to Appearance, Astra Options, I scroll down, and over here at WooCommerce, I click on Activate. And now if I go to Customize, and I click on Layout, WooCommerce, you see there are more options. So I will walk through them and let's see what will happen. Sale notification. Right now we see this is a sale. It was $250 and now it's $199. And right now it says sale, but I also can say I want to have a custom string with the amount of discount. So right now it says minus 20%. Or you say, don't show it when there's a sale. I want to leave it at default. Right now we don't see a basket over here. I can fix it. I go back and I go to header, primary header. And the last item in the menu, I want it to be a WooCommerce. You see it over here. No products in the cart. I publish it. Now I go back and I go to WooCommerce, general again. So here we have the icon. It is default, this one. And I also can make it a cart or a basket. Right now it is a bag. So I leave it as this. And we can change the style to outline or fill, like that. We can change the color, make it red, or do something else. I clear it. And we have a border radius. If we have a border, we don't have a border, so I say nothing. And we can display the cart totals, but since we have not sold anything, you cannot see that. So I click on publish. I close it. I add something to the cart and something else. Now you see it. So I go to customize again. Layout, WooCommerce, general. And now we can uncheck this and then you don't see the total. And you can remove the cart title, but I need to publish it in order to see it. So I leave it as this, or you know what, no cart title, only the cart totals. Publish, and I go back and I go to the shop. What kind of style do we want to have? We can have it like this, image above, below the information, or image at the side. And then it looks like this. Maybe you think this looks crazy. So we can have less columns, so you get some more space. And this looks much better already. So that's up to you. Actually, I like this. So let me see what we can do with this. And you can also change it for different devices. So here I can say I want to have 2 for the tablets. And here I want to have 1. And that looks great. I bring it back. How many products do we want to show per page? I have only 6 products, so if I would say 4, I only see 4 and then I can go to the second page. I leave that for the tutorial's sake. Product image hover style. Right now you see nothing, but I know that of this product I have more images, so I can also say swap images. And now if I hover over it, you see different image, or fade, zoom, or zoom fade. So if you have no second images, I would use zoom fade because it looks better, or just a zoom. And if you use more images on every product, I would say swap images because I think that looks nice. Do we want to display the title of the page? If you see that you're here at the shop page, I don't think you should show that here. So I uncheck this and I uncheck to display the breadcrumb. Here we have the display toolbar where we can sort things. I can uncheck it. If you have a big website, you can check it because then it can be handy to sort things. So over here, you see first category. I don't want it. I want the title to be on top. So I drag it over here. Then you see the category, the rating. I don't want to show the rating. So it's gone. The price, and then add to cart. And we can add a short description if you want to. So the content alignment. If I bring this back to this over here, and I say 3 columns. And also here, I should change it 3. And on a smartphone, it can be 1. So I can say, bring it all to the center. So if I scroll down, right now it's at the left, I can bring it to the center. I can have a box shadow like this. I like it. It separates the products from each other. And when you hover over it, I want to have a big shadow like this. And the button, I like to stretch the button a bit. So the vertical padding, I leave it as it is, but the horizontal padding, I increase it a bit. So it gets some attention. Maybe I can say 100%. No, something like that, 80. I scroll down and here I see the page numbering. Or I can say, make it an infinite scroll. So that means if you have 100 products and you keep on scrolling, more products will be shown. The shop pagination style, I can make it a circle. So right now it's a circle. If I bring this back, it will be a square. We can enable quick view. So right now, if I click over here, then I go to the single product page. I go back to the shop. I can also say when I hover over the image, there's an option for a quick view. And if I click there, it looks like this. Or I say on image click. So when I click on it, I see this. Or after summary, so you see it over here. I disable it. And this is amazing. Trigger for off-canvas sidebar. So I can have a sidebar here, but it will take some space. I can also say, make it a link. So now when I click over here to filter things, I can have a few widgets here and I will show you what you can do. I click on publish. And here I go to the backend to widgets. And I see here the off-canvas filter. So since we've installed WooCommerce, you see a few WooCommerce related widgets. Filter products by attributes, filter products by rating, filter products by price. I click on it, I scroll down and I search for off-canvas filters. Add the widget. And then I want to show the card. So I can search for Command F card. You see it here. I click on it. And I add it to the widget. And you know what? Just some random products. So I click here. I add it. So filter by price is okay. Card, I want to drag it on top. And I only want to show the card if there are products in it. So I hide it if the card is empty. And then the third one, I just want to show 5 random products. Random. Save it. And now if I close this, I can click here and then I see the cart. I can filter by price. So I can say, you know what? I want to spend a maximum of $110. Filter. And then everything below $110 will not be shown. You see that over here, the filter. So again, you click over here and it saves you some space. And I can say, show some random products if I want to. So I love that option. I click on customize. I close this. Layout. WooCommerce. I go to shop, scroll down. We have the link called filter. Display active filters, which are these. And then shop archive content width is just default. I don't change that. You can make it smaller, but I see no reason why you should do that. So I go back to the single product. So I click over here to go to single product page. And then we can change the image width. Right now it's 50%. And over here we have a sidebar, but I will get rid of that in a few minutes. So this is 100% from here till here. So right now you see that 50% is filled with the image. If I make it smaller, it looks like that. If I make it bigger, it looks like that. Well, I think 40 is great. 40, 60. I can disable the breadcrumb and then it is gone. And here you can change things, change the rating, price, change the order if you want to. But I think this is okay. Enable Ajax add to cart. That means that when you click on add to cart, it will be added immediately. Enable image zoom effect when you hover over it. I think that's a really nice option. If you click over here, you can navigate and do all kinds of stuff. Then product navigation, disable. If I would say circle, I can navigate to the next product. I can say square or square outline, like that. And if I click on it, I go to a different product. Why not? I like it. And if you have more images, it looks like this. And if you click over here or over here on the icon, you can navigate through it. You can zoom in, zoom out. It's great. Okay. So product description tabs, display product tabs. Over here, related products, I guess it's that. I'm not sure. If I uncheck it, yes. Those are description, additional information, and reviews. I can change it to vertical. Then it looks like this. I like this. And then we have related and upsell products. So over here, related products, display related products, and display upsell product. That means if you buy a USB stick, you can do an upsell with a new product, which is a USB stick case. And then over here, if you say display upsell products, you will see that case over here. How many columns? I think it can be a bit bigger since it's a small shop, so it gets more attention. And 2 related products. Okay, I go back to the cart page. And if I click here, then we can enable upsells. We don't have upsells yet, but you will see it over here. Get also this USB case when people buy the USB. And then we have the checkout page. So if I click on proceed to checkout, if I would say do it in 2 steps, what you will see, really nice. You see 2 steps. The first one is fill in your information, proceed to payment, and then the second option are the payment options. I like to have it all on one page. Display order note over here. The order note, I think this looks great. Display apply coupon field. Yes. Over here, if I uncheck it, it is gone. Do we want to have a distraction-free checkout? That means if you click over here that all the unnecessary stuff will be gone. So there will be no menu. I think that's great. Of course, people can close the tab, but they are less distracted to go to a different page. You only see the logo. Use labels as placeholders. I like that. That means that first name will be within the area. Yes, this is what I like so much more. It's personal preference. And this one really important. If someone for some reason leaves the page and they come back, then all the data is still there. I hate it when I fill in something and then I go to a different page or I click somewhere I should not click. And then I try to do it again and then everything is gone. So I like it. Checkout form with, default. I think this is perfect. And keep in mind that this area is gone. So maybe it looks a little bit close to each other. But when I publish it and I close this, there's more space. So I check out and it looks like that. I think this is beautiful. So that's what you can do with the WooCommerce Pro module from Astra Pro. I want to thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned a ton of stuff. Feel free to like this video and to subscribe for more upcoming videos. And I hope you have a great day and you will see me next time. Bye bye.